Hey everybody, Kaoiji here. So I re-recorded this video, or recorded this video a little bit ago, but I'm gonna do it again because I feel like my thoughts are currently a little bit different from the first version that you guys will never see. So the Stia region came out and the story was really good. I think it was by far some of the best story that we've had in the game thus far. But I think that's a lot of where it stops there. A lot of the pros for this update is the enemy design is really good. There are multiple options when it comes to weapons. But I feel like what it was for this game is a lot of catch up, right? For something that'll never come. And I think that's the way that I just described everything, right? Because what it was is the story was really good, but all of the tasks and side tasks are things that I kind of, like they want me to level up really quickly. They're giving me 600k experience per. They're trying to get everybody to a point where they're comfortable, you know, or at least able to participate in the game. But with the Stia region itself being so small, I've already done most of my exploration for the day, and the only things that are left for me at this present moment in time are the Infernium grind and whatever other augment and items that might appear right now. I did all my cocoons this time around, and I'm probably not going to put out a video for it. There's only 3 cocoons that you literally can't miss, and 1 tower that you've been able to see since the game launched. So, you know, I kind of feel like that's really cool. But I was able to complete everything within the Stia region on its first day within a couple of hours. It wasn't even like it was insane amount of content. Now Infernium, luckily enough, is a really easy grind. They can drop from Gigantics, they can drop from a majority of the spaces. I think there's also an item or like an actual material deposit you can pick it up from, but the fact that they drop from enemies means you're going to get Infernium, you're going to get that weapon really quickly. So with everything that's here, it's like if I had to rate it, everything feels better, but there's still not enough. You're kind of looking like, oh man, everything's good, everything's great. But if you're looking for time wise, for anybody who's been on the fence or you're looking to get back into the game, you're realistically only going to be putting maybe a couple of hours to, you know, to, what's the phrase? A couple of hours to maybe a couple of weeks at the most to get everything that you possibly need. Now, again, a lot of things are very cut and dry this time around. They give you augments, and I'm currently fighting a Gigantics, but they give you augments out of the red boxes this time around, you know, and they basically come with almost everything you already need. They come at plus 50, they come with Mastery 4, Alt Secreta, and Technique 4. I think the only things you're going to be changing out of this is maybe the Secreta, the Trippable, because there are better augments now, and then adding in whatever soul augment you want for your gear, right? So they basically catch you up to the current gear standard for the most part, which is like, what? You know, the only thing that you're going to need is a weapon, and like I said, the weapons is already there basically. You just got to grind a little bit for it. Now the enemy design is by far some of my favorite. Like we're fighting Crocodile right now, but ultimately really cool, right? I feel like if you were to tell me that Amscavaris like is the best, you know, enemy, I'd be like, yeah, wait for the Stia region, because the enemies in the Stia region are really cool. But that's really it. I think that's as far as what I can say, both negatively and positively, for everything that's going on right now. I don't think this is like the, oh my god, this is the update that we've been waiting for update. It's definitely like, okay, Sega, we see you. We see that you're doing what you promised, and you're making things better, but now we just need more meat on the bone, right? What I would want from them is, now that we have all of the regions unlocked, is for them to start flushing things out even more so, right? Don't be afraid to add in more story, not just side stories, but like tell us like, hey, go back to Redham, the region that we seem to have forgotten, and you know, go do stuff there, you know, go back to Alio and go do some stuff there, because, you know, we have the Ordinal Tower, we have the Geometric Labyrinth, we have the Cannonball Strike areas, we have all these things, but ultimately it's like, give us a little bit more out of these regions. And then again, when it comes to like the actual rewards part, like all the augments that they have now are fucking awesome, right? There's some really cool augments. Dreadkeeper 4, I think is what it is now, also gives us like 6% potency floor, so you need less of that. There's a lot of cool things that they were just, you know, that they have, but it's again still middle of the road for New Genesis. Like, instead of the game being a 4 out of 5 or 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, the game is definitely now getting to the point where it's about a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And you know, this is just my honest opinion. I feel like that is the easiest way to describe it, and like without bashing the game too hard, because I've been the one to say I see a lot of the improvement in the game. I have a lot of faith in the game, but I don't think we're going to see any meaningful improvements until 3 to 6 months from now. And I'm talking like where the game is where it should have been on launch, is what a lot of people will say. So yeah, if you guys have been on the fence about it, these are just my thoughts. I hope that helped you in some way, you know, formulate yours. But thank you guys again for watching. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.